Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome back to my parlour. And today I've just been visiting Fairy Wren Whispers, and she's a delightful lady, beautiful soul. And she was showing us part of her journey in her story and using art as a medium to express feelings and to open up to the beautiful garden of all the perfumes and the beauty that is around us, and how to actually grow our own garden and to plant the seeds of our own desires and our own what we want from our garden. What would you like from your garden? My garden is a little bit grey at the moment. I'm just feeling as though that's the colour that I'm feeling at the moment. I'm feeling a little bit grey and I want to add a little bit of colour to my life. And so I'm taking Fairy Wren's inspiration to seek what I want and to write an affirmation for what I would like, burn it, and see what happens, see where it leads me, and see if I can brighten up my garden of where I want it to be. I've been really busy this morning. I've been cleaning up and tidying up, putting away and sorting my op shop items that I have purchased recently. You've mostly seen, trying to find space for them, trying to open up the area so I'm not swamped. I want to get things off the floor and things like that, so I've been doing some of that today. So, and when I tidy up, I make the awfulest, biggest mess, and then once everything's sorted, that mess goes, and it's just how I work things in my mind. So everything's a bit of a mess at the moment, but things are in a proper place. So I just got to find the space for them now, and that's has been a little bit difficult because I'm limited to the amount of space that I have. So things might need to be gently dissipated from my home. Finding new homes for some things I think that I'm no longer wanting in my life. So first of all, I want to show you some things that I found when I tidied up that I'd forgotten about. My beautiful little box here, and inside I have my crystal wands, which I'd almost forgotten about. And tidying up, I found them. So I've also found in the box a beautiful piece of amethyst, which you might know that is my favourite gemstone. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to pop that next to my heart while I'm doing this video, and then show you what I have. I have a beautiful clear quartz, a selenite, a piece of selenite, smoky quartz, very rustic organic piece, isn't it? Beautiful. My fluorite, the gorgeous colours in there, my favourite colours, some of my favourite colours. Piece of yellow calcite, I'm not too sure what this one is, but it's a quartz of some sort, and a piece of green quartz, absolutely gorgeous. So I refound those, so I'm very happy to do that, to have done that. Did I forget they were in there? Probably. I'm glad to have them back, most definitely. And crystals hide, crystals run away. Did you know that? Have you found that experience that you're sure you got a crystal and you know exactly where you've put it, but when you go to look for it, it's not there, and you don't know why it's not there, and you think, how could that crystal have gone? I just placed it there, and weeks later, months later, maybe you actually do find where it's residing, and it's totally different to where you would expect it to be. And sometimes that happens. Crystals do move around, and crystals come into your life when you need them, and they do hide. I did not know that until recently, and now I know it's to be true. Crystals hide when maybe when your energies that they have is not quite right for you, or you don't need that energy anymore. But when you do need it, it comes back. So I'm going to pour a cup of tea. I'm going to light my candle. And reflect on what it is that I would like to bring into my life. I have written that here on my intention. My intention very strongly aimed at what it is that I really want in my life, or something better. Whatever the universe provides for me, I would accept, so long as, please, it's within the realms of what it is that I actually want. The universe will provide what is best for you. So I'm hoping the universe will provide what I need, please. Okay, now I also found I had placed this on order at the library, and it's finally come in on a clear day. You can see forever, so I'm going to be watching that today. Might help lift my mood a little bit. It has Barbara Streisand in it. She meets a psychiatrist who takes her back to a past life. He falls in love with one of her past lives, and she falls in love with him. Will it work? Daisy is a chain smoker, you see, and she wants to stop smoking. So she goes to the hypnotherapist, and he takes her into a trance, and she relives one of her past lives, and he absolutely adores her in her past life, and she falls in love with him. So it'll be very interesting to see what might be happening on there. So yeah, so that finally came in, so I was quite happy about that, and it would add to my to-do list today. It might clear my vision too, mightn't it? So I'm also going to take a card from the Spirit Junkie. I always use this deck when I really want to be inspired, and I might actually take a quote from the next chapter of your life and see what might be happening. So first of all, I'm going to place my intent in there and pass on some Reiki. As you most know, I'm a Reiki 2 practitioner, so I can do distance Reiki, and I can do affirmations and provide the Reiki energy for those affirmations to the universe. Then I'm going to burn my intention here, my desire to have whatever it is written on that piece of paper. Allow it to burn down. Just watching the flames, of course. Want to be safe. And then I have a special blend of herbs and black salt that I will sprinkle on the top. My own special blend. It stops further flame, of course, as well as adding a little bit more to the intention and to the magic that happens when you set an intention for something that you want to desire to bring forth into your life. So, what does my card say today? So for today, I'm having, I am willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. And look at that, flowers. My garden. I am willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. It could also too be welcoming in new members of the tribe, finding people who think the same as you do or just want the same as you do, and seeing yourself that we're all the same, no matter what colour our skin, no matter what gender we identify ourselves with. We are all underneath the same. We all have the desire to seek oneness with each other, to be part of and to be accepted by others. And I think that's really important. Don't you guys? Okay, my quote. I'll read them out to you. I urge you, precisely as I urge myself, reach for your deepest joys. Heed what you genuinely need and value, here and now. Strengthen your good judgment, your discernment, so that you and those you love profit from the risks you take, bit by intelligible bit. Make choices that honour your healthiest instincts, your noble desires. This is how we build a life. Our heads may have an agenda and a plan, but the blueprint for our lives is encoded in your hearts, our hearts and souls. Life is a to-do-it-yourself project, so just do it. So when we're out there and we're asking for what we want, I think it's also very important to make as much effort as we can ourselves towards that goal and towards what it is that we want. Inertia stops everything, and it even stops the universe, because if you stopped and your ideas have just fallen by the wayside because you just can't be bothered, or you're just in a depression or whatever, for whatever reason, it's no judgment about that reason either. But if we have stopped believing in what we want, believing that it's possible, then everything stops. Even the universe stops bringing those desires to us, because what's it going to feel? There's no space for it to feel, no enthusiasm, no desire, no heartfelt wish anymore. So if you wish something, never ever ever give up on it. Always hope for it. And yeah, sometimes it may take a long time and you think, I may as well give up. It's when you give up that we've lost. And I think you can't lose if you never give up. You can't lose a race if you're still running. Does that make sense? You may not be the first over the line, but if you're still running, you're still part of the race. And I think that's really important. And I sometimes think life is a do-it-yourself project, so just do it. So if you want something, put in the effort as well. Do whatever it is that's practically and available to you to make the process a bit easier. And remember that the blueprint for our lives is encoded in our hearts and souls. So reach for your deepest joys. Heed what you genuinely need and value, here and now. This is how we build a life. Yeah, I think that's very true. So what do you reckon, guys? Do you think that might be true? Yeah, I think so too. Let's pop out the candlelight. Take a deep breath and just relax into the future and all possibilities therein. Therefore in. Does that make sense? Okay, guys, thank you so very much. And until next time, so many blessings.